Welcome to the Moonstamp Cast. Today is my 30th birthday, which means I rolled out of bed with an achy back, achy hips. I then decided to file my taxes early for next year, and I bought a pair of pleated khaki pants to walk around in and watch birds. So welcome to Moonstamp Cast 2.54. I know it makes zero sense.
How'd you do the taxes thing? That's not real.
That's not real. No, I lied about that.
I was like, that's how the fuck?
No.
That sounds so illegal.
No, the only thing, so there's a point in my life I'm like, I'm going to be like Ned Flanders, except I'm not, because unless this becomes a big thing and we have our own business and we can just say, let's get it done December 31st, like our W-2s and stuff like that. There's like a very famous clip of him. Clock strikes midnight on January 1st. And he like runs to the post office to file his taxes. He's like, got to get those done early. So one day I'd like to be that guy. I'm not sure if I will ever be that guy, because I wait till the week beforehand, but probably when I get more assets and more stuff, it'll be harder. Right now, super easy.
Well,
also quickly, I've never used TurboTax because I don't like TurboTax. Watch my girlfriend use TurboTax. Shit's a scam. They are trying to sell you at every single point in that entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
get the premium version.
Get the premium version. Oh, you can upload your documents here. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I use something called TaxSlayer. And they charge me, I think, like $40, and that's like income based. I think you have like, I don't remember how much it is. I think it's like $85K a year. They don't charge you, and they never ask you for anything. This is not an ad, by the way. This is just an annoyance I had. Maybe it's because I'm 30 now. That's an annoyance I had a couple of weeks ago. I was like, this fucking sucks. I hate TurboTax.
Pro tip. Get married and have a smart wife that takes care of everything.
Oh, see, it's the opposite over here. I told my girlfriend this year, because we're going to get engaged this year and then married probably in the spring next year before tax day. I'm like, this is your last time ever filing taxes.
Doesn't she listen to this?
She already knows. She knows she's getting engaged. She from May to July, she has a window. So she knows at any point during that time.
She knows it's coming. Got it. Okay.
She's very, actually, to the point where she's now mad. She's like, just do it now. I'm like, do you want to do it in the living room or do you want the thing I planned? She goes, the thing you planned, huh? I'm like, yeah, so you're welcome.
Hey, my thing that I planned got fucking ruined.
What did you plan? Because I know you got engaged at the place that was important to you guys.
No. We got engaged in a photo shoot. She wanted to take a couple pictures, and I contacted the photographer behind her back and was like, hey, I'm going to propose to her. There's a TikTok about it, actually. It's our only TikTok she's ever posted.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you went to that place and proposed at that place.
No. So there was a plan similar to that. We were going to go to a cabin, but not in Washington like we normally do. Yeah. But we were going to one in Austin, just like a more woodsy cabin. And I've got our buddy that's been on the podcast before, Blake. He lives out there. And I was going to have him and his wife, who is all in on it. We get to the cabin. We unlock it. We go eat dinner in Austin.
Yeah.
They come in, they decorate a whole bunch of shit. They get the fuck out. We come back, a whole bunch of decorations are there. She turned around, boom.
Okay.
However, so this was planned in August, and she had one request, and I will not go into why this request. I'll tell you later, but I can't go on to it on record.
Okay.
She said we could not do it in July, and I was like, okay. And
fair.
Like, she just gave me a month, and she was like, not this month.
Okay.
And then she was like, this a couple of weeks later, she's like, cheer camp is actually the first weekend of August, so we're gonna have to do the last weekend of July. And I just stared at her, and she was just like, what? Why can't I was like, we can't do July. No, it has to be August. We have to make it work in August. She's like, no, what are you talking about? It doesn't work. I'm telling you, there's nothing we can do. So it's gonna have to be. I was like, I'm telling you right now, it has to be August. And she was like, first off, lower your tone. Second off, what the fuck is so important? I was like, you want to know? She was like, yeah, of course I want to. I was like, I was going to fucking propose to you. And she's like, no, wait.
No, wait. She's like, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
So I ended up proposing on 420. So it's not only is it the weed day, not only is it Hitler's birthday. hey, it's the birthday of the man that killed Hitler. That's a better way to say it.
Yeah. What's that Norm Macdonald bit? It's like, it's 420. Oh, this Austrian statesman. It's Hitler. I don't know if you know about that guy, but I don't like him very much. Fucking love Norm Macdonald.
I saw his comedians in cars getting coffee,
Mm-hmm.
where he's just like, Patton Oswalt told me that the worst part about the Bill Cosby was the hypocrisy of it. And I just disagree with that. And he's like, you disagree with it? And Norm goes, yeah, I think the worst part of it was the raping. And it's like, yeah.
Have I ever told you have I ever told you the Norm Macdonald bit I run sometimes? Because like this is inside baseball. I can be a little fruity at times, a little fun. My girlfriend calls her her gay little boyfriend. There's a story behind this that's like the definitive moment she realized, oh shit, like he knows shit. He knows some ball. But there's a very famous bit where he goes, I'm a deeply closeted gay man. And I run that bit all the time. Like, and the thing is, I'll do the same thing he does. Cause they'll be like, wait, what the fuck? What, you're gay? I'm like, no, I'm not gay. I'm deeply closeted. And like, no one gets the bit. They're just very confused. Except for one of my friends. Actually, one of my friends, I did a wedding I was a couple weeks ago. He knew the bit already. He's a big Norm Macdonald guy. Another guy walked in and goes, hey, that's Norm. So I was like, well, fuck, now this is ruined. But also, I'm glad there's another guy out there who knows about that Norm Macdonald bit.
It's with Larry King, I believe.
Yeah, it is. And Larry King is just, I don't know if you've ever seen like Larry King interviews. They're very fun when he talks to someone he doesn't care. There's a Larry I'm on DuckTales guy from Community, where Larry's like, what's your small luxury in your life? And he's like, coffee, socks. And he's like, no, luxury, like an airplane or like a private plane or something. And like he goes, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. So with all that said, you mentioned Austin, and I have thoughts about Austin, the city. Wonderful wedding we went to. Austin, the city, and I just do not agree as a concept. I hate the city of Austin now.
I'm going to do one better. I hate cities.
Okay.
I'm so tired of people, man.
I think my hope is that this gets big enough to one day I can buy some land and like have chickens and cows. And I know it's like, oh, City Slicker doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, yeah, granted, yes, I never have raised cows or chickens. I've raised 2 dogs. They seem to be okay.
Whoa, hold on. You are a professional farmer. Hold on.
Yes. I also have been married. I've been married before. I've done amazing things in my. I've been a minor.
So many women in Stardew.
I only married Mario because I think she was the best for the gameplay I needed.
Haley, Emily, Leia, Penny. I think Maru. And I don't remember if I ever did the purple-haired girl.
I know, like, I went through my options. I'm still on the main save pile I play when I play is the one that I started years ago. The one I do with the spreadsheets for. And
ridiculous.
I have to know where crops I'm planting and where they're being planted right now.
Abigail.
Okay. I think Maru is the one that made the most sense strategically for what I needed. And I also was doing a thing where like I would just copy diamonds. So like every day I just give her a new diamond, or like I had enough diamonds to where I could just throw them at her. And she'd give me stuff all the time that I needed, like mechanical parts. It was like a 13th century marriage between the royalty. I was not there because I loved her. I was there because she had what I needed. And what I needed was parts. And so I played I had rare. I needed stuff.
Heirs.
Oh, heirs.
Fuck.
Well, they fucked hard.
Impregnation.
Well, strategic alliances between nations. I was creating strategic alliances between nations, and that nation being my farm and being a bigger farm.
And Robin's workshop.
And Robin's work. Yeah.
There's an update coming out 1.7, and he's adding 2 marriage candidates. I don't remember who
I don't know.
I think it's Clint, the fucking simp.
Is that is he the museum guy?
No, he's the blacksmith. He's
Okay.
Like,
sorry. Yes. Never liked him much.
No, he's awful. I think he's a terrible character. And then the other one is I'm sure you've gotten there if you played that much time. In the desert, Sandy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So now I'm waiting for 1.7 to come out, and I'm like,
start again.
Catch them all.
You're catching them. It's Pokemon Stardew. Pokemon.
If you want me to replay a game multiple times, throw romance options in there. Okay, just throw some romance, and I'm like, wow, damn! Now I got to go back and try it again. The Persona series has me like fucking nuts.
I gotta fuck them all. That's what I have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a way, that's also catching them all. If this is a weird reference to a condom I saw once, which was like, "Don't catch them all," and it was like, okay,
Don't you want to? Oh, don't catch all the
the
STDs.
CDs, yeah,
But you
not
the "we'll catch them all" should be the condom being like, "Oh, you're
yeah.
come."
Don't do it. You can catch the ladies, but not
What is
those
wrong with us,
STDs.
man?
Um,
What is wrong with us?
I don't know. I know we're going to talk about sports at some point. I don't have a ton of news. I try to keep with the NBA playoffs and the play in, and I just
First round isn't good.
no, and also the Rockets are
Gonna get swept.
they're going to get swept. Şengün, remember when everyone's like, "Hey, Jokic and Şengün, they're the same person. They're the same player."
Dude, he
And
looks like a baby elephant out there sometimes, man. It's
anytime there is like, I don't want to say like a competent offensive player, but it feels like not even like as long as it's not a child or an elephant who can't move or an elephant who can't move, like he doesn't seem to do what we all think he was going to do. He also doesn't make the shots we want him to make. He is. This team is, and I said this from the beginning, but my reasoning was different, and you kind of came at me for that. I go like, I don't know if I want KD because no KD teams ever seem to have gotten better after like a year or so. With that said, this is not KD's fault. Now we could maybe say the KD files are part of the problem.
I can't give you the problem right now.
Okay, what's the problem?
We don't have a point guard.
Yeah, which is
if Fred VanVleet was healthy, oh, it would be so much better. This isn't taking anything away from Reed Shepherd, but Reed Shepherd is not a point guard. He's more of a shooting guard.
Yeah,
I'd say.
Well, the problem with Reed Shepherd is that as a short king myself, and not to say that he's a short king, but comparatively he is.
Is he 6'2"?
He's 6'2", I think. Which, like, yes,
oh
that's
no,
tall.
He's my height.
Yeah, which like he's tall, but he's not like if you stand next to Chris Paul, you're like, oh, this guy's just taller. And Chris Paul's one of the shorter NBA players. I think he's like 6'4". If I'm not crazy, there's that picture of like Chris Paul next to I think the Eagles.
He's 6 foot.
He's 6. Oh, never mind. I lied. You tower over Chris Paul. This is dumb. Who was I thinking of? There's a video I saw.
Reed Shepherd's taller than him. Yeah.
6'2". Yeah. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. I thought he was in the video. There's a video of the Eagles players, like Eagles Super Bowl winning Eagles players, at maybe a 76ers game. Maybe I don't remember where they were. And I thought it was Chris Paul next to them, but it wasn't Chris Paul. And they just towered over every single Eagles player. Which just says, like, again, Reed Shepherd is a short king comparatively to every single person he shares a locker room with, and ever plays against. And that seems to be one of his problems, and will always be one of his problems. Is like, as much as it's cool what he does, at the same time, he's at a natural disadvantage given his God-given abilities, and those abilities being short king. And someone's gonna come hear that and be like, he's not fucking short. I'm like, I know. I'm very aware he's not.
It's like the whole thing, like, it's the opposite of the golf thing, where it was like, no, we're just comparing NBA players.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compared to the golf thing where I was saying all of humanity.
Yeah.
And people did not understand that when we said it out loud.
It's like when I said Zach Edey has no skills, and that fucking 13-year-old was like, you're an idiot. I'm like, I don't say he has no skills in general. I'm saying compared to the people he's playing against, which are the NBA players who are very skilled, he's not good. He doesn't have skills compared to them. To me, he's a god. Compared to me, I look like, a fumbling giraffe sometimes. I look like a newborn giraffe. I can shoot a 3. I have no skills. I can throw a ball. That was my thing. I could always throw. Like, actually, I have something about the league that almost happened. The park that we used to play in. With that said, I could throw the ball. That was all that mattered to me.
The league.
You remember the Bay Forest Football League?
Yeah.
The park that we used to play in almost got demolished into a pickleball court. Mm-hmm.
I would be furious.
I would be, and it turns out there was a meeting about this, and a lot of people were. A lot of people were furious, and so it didn't happen.
That's your parents' neighborhood. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I've been told this, and I was like, yes, this community, come together and stop another pickleball court.
My mom wanted to go out for pickleball. She was like, that's just a fun family activity we can do. It's a little competitive, a little active and all that stuff. And I was like, all right, Mom, for you, yes. And then like 2 weeks before we were going to do it, my dad's old coworker and friend,
Mhm.
friend and coworker is a better way to put it. Friend first. Like tore his Achilles playing pickleball, and my mom just looked at my dad and was like, "No, no. I
Funny
am
enough,
not dealing with you getting hurt." And he was like, "Me? You could get hurt." And she was like,
I sh- I have a story similar to that, which is so in high school I was a wrestler for one single year. Then I hurt myself, and they said, "Don't play sports, or you'll never have an elbow again." I was like, "All right, understood." Heard. But my parents are like, we're Southerners. We're from Texas. Wrestling just isn't really like pro wrestling is, but wrestling itself isn't a thing here. And so the first like match, the first meet that we ever had, that I ever went to, and freshman 14, the first match, some guy breaks his collarbone pretty badly. And my mom is like, what the fuck did I let my kid sign up for? Because like in football, those things happen, but it's not every game. And like, as someone will get injured every game, it's not like it's either the wind's knocked out of them or there's a little something. It's not like you're getting like Alex Smith every game. That's it's a rare thing. Whereas that was not insane to hear. Like, oh, a guy broke his clavicle. He broke his clavicular, and that's by taking ketamine. I don't know if you ever. I've been on clavicular TikTok for a second there.
I thought you were going to say you've been on ketamine.
No, he's on ketamine, not me. I'm smart enough. Not that I think I can't take drugs. Like I don't think I have a personality of someone who gets addicted to things. But every story you hear about like those kind of drugs, it's like, yeah, I tried it out just to see what it felt like, and then 3 months later, I was living on the streets, and I was asking strangers if I could blow them for cocaine or not cocaine for heroin. And so like it's a real toss up. I don't know if I want to deal with that.
So just go to heroin-ridden cities, and I could get a lot of blowjobs.
Yes, you could. Now they may be a little toothy, but like there won't be a lot of teeth. So it's you pick your battles. You win where you win.
Oh wait, hold on. They're not even free blowjobs. You have to give them money because of the that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I'm out.
It's like Chris Chan. At one point, Chris Chan was offering blowjobs to people local to him for money. It's honestly not that crazy for. And Chris Chan lore, that's actually pretty.
No, I mean I know comparatively, it's just it's so weird that whenever we go on one of these tangents, there is something that it's like 5 degrees of Chris Chan.
Yeah,
no topic is more than 5 topics away from Chris Chan.
I would argue almost 2. I think you can
probably 2
from anywhere.
Probably do 2.
Anything we talk about, we can get to Chris Chan.
Hot dog. That's
blowjobs. Hot dog, blowjobs, Chris Chan.
Better yet, hot dog, chili dog, Sonic.
Okay, and then Chris Chan. You can even use colors. Like if you, I don't know, name a color. It's like
yellow.
We can get to Yellow Tails, Sonic Chew, Chris Chan, Sonic Chew. Actually, I wonder. No, I'm not gonna look that up. I was gonna see if on the page, like the Wikipedia page, where Sonic Chew is mentioned. Now, I don't know if I'd like. I don't know if you'd like that. I don't know if I'd like that. But there are things that we all, everything's mysterious about the world. Okay, we probably should talk about sports. We actually were talking about Austin.
We were.
This is really for anyone listening at this point. Which, well, 1, sorry. 2, it's a very disjointed podcast. I think I was 2 weekend weddings in a row, so I basically just spent the past couple days just exhausted. Especially because I didn't get back to my apartment until like 5:30. And because I had to go do errands before I got back. So I was like, I'm going to die. So included bathing a dog, a very large dog who does not want to be bathed at a Petco. So, Austin, this is my like hot take. I can talk about the city and like how I think a lot of people, don't California my taxes. Didn't understand that a ton until I went to Austin. I'm like, oh, these people just suck. I don't like these people. They're rude. Like the amount of people I encountered who were like just everyday people who were incredibly rude, including drivers, including like people at the gym would just like side eye you the entire time. So we went to the gym. There's actually a thing where like there was this girl and her mom kept looking at me while I was working out. I was like, no, I'm gonna go kiss my girlfriend. So you guys will have to see that I'm taken. Please stop looking at me. It's kind of weird because one of you is 12 and I don't like that very much. I didn't go to the island, so it's not my forte. And like they would just glare at my girlfriend and like be mean to her. Like they mean mugged her. At one point, they came over by her machine, just stared at her. I was like, "Dog, what is going on here? This is such a..." And that was like one of many encounters. With that said, the coffee culture in Austin sucks. I say as someone who likes the coffee culture in Houston a lot.
Here we go.
And I was like, I listen. We have a very famous video about coffee. Not
Numbers
famous.
are
Like,
down.
No,
Revenue's down.
Bring back the coffee. Yeah.
Get them, Jordan. Coffee talk.
No. It was just like every single place I went to was either a pop up, closed at the time I needed coffee, which was 2 p.m. in the afternoon. There was one place I walked into, which it was named. It had coffee in its name, and so to me, as a non-knowing person, I didn't know anything about this place. I was like, well, let me go get some coffee while we're getting ready for this wedding. I walk in and there's menus and it's the hostess. I'm like, can I just order some coffee? Like, I don't really understand what this place is. Like, I'm sorry. And she's like, well, do you want to sit down? I'm like, no, I just wanted to go coffee because you couldn't order online. And she goes, well, you need to sit down to order coffee. And I go, then fuck me. I'm leaving. I don't care about this place enough. Went down the street to another coffee place. Closed. Then I went down to another place. It was a 45-minute wait, and there were not that many people in line. And so I was, and also
for coffee.
And I thought it'd be quicker, and it was not quicker. And then here's the thing, Brian. On Sunday when we were leaving, we were like, hey, let's get a coffee before we leave. That's all we want is a coffee. Okay. Every place was either 45 to 50 minutes. You could see the line out the door. And we wanted food with the coffee as well, just kind of satiated because we hadn't had food then.
This changes everything because I was about to counter you with something.
Okay. And I didn't want to go to Starbucks. I'm like, we should go somewhere local. Like, they were in a new city. Let's go to a local place. And in Houston, every place with coffee has food in some capacity. Unless it's like a pop-up cart.
Fattest city in the country, baby!
Yeah. But in some capacity, every place has food. And so we kept trying to go to places. We looked at the menu as we were kind of driving to it. No food. Oh, place with food? Oh no, there's actually no food. They have food trucks there to get you food. So you have to go order coffee and then food. We finally found a place with coffee and food. And we're like, it doesn't look great. Who cares? Their standard was whole milk. I go, can I get like 2% of skim? 2%, 1% skim, anything else? No, we only have whole milk. Okay, fuck me. I'll have to go with almond milk. I don't like almond milk. I don't like oat milk. I'll do coconut milk. Sometimes they didn't have that either. Then I go, can I have a breakfast sandwich? Sure. A thing comes out covered in oil. Just so much oil. Where I was like, I don't know if I can finish this. There's so much oil in this. So it was a bad experience overall with the coffee scene in Austin. Maybe it's where we were specifically. We were in kind of a hip area. I don't know. Cool. Sick area.
We have an entirely different experience.
Okay.
We left, same thing. We left Sunday morning, probably about 20 minutes after you guys. Megan found a coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
It was a food truck coffee shop. We walked up, no wait, no line. It was delightful. They gave us our thing, but then you mentioned food because they had food. They had muffin, and butter croissant, and I was like, man. And then I looked to the left of the menu. And it says specialty foods. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then I saw a paw print.
Oh.
And then every single one of the food options had a dog pun in them.
Okay.
How many dog options do you think they had?
I'm guessing 7? 6.
They had 3 times the amount of dog options than human options.
I
am all for taking your dog and getting that stuff. I used to love getting pup cups for Jaeger. And Olva. But Olva kind of liked them. Jaeger was if we ended up in a Starbucks parking lot and she could look outside and see the Starbucks, she'd start running around our truck, super excited. She knew it was coming. I'm all for that. It's wild to have 6 different things for dogs and 2 for humans.
The 2 for humans are muffin and butter croissant.
Muffin, by the way.
I can get behind it. I like my fiber. But at the same time, I get
it from the blueberries, brother. Also, it's also
I do
blueberries the muffins are like 20 times the sugar.
Oh,
so
yeah. Well, so my morning breakfast every morning is, and it's actually every morning. It's kind of, no, not Saturdays and Sundays, but every weekday morning is 1 serving of Greek yogurt, blueberries, chia seeds, and oats, and some honey in there.
Oh, we have very similar ones.
We get you a good amount of fiber, get you your protein to start the day.
I do the 2 little cups of vanilla Greek yogurt, blueberries, raspberries, protein granola. Okay. It's like 360 calories.
Yeah. I think I don't know what mine is. I forgot what mine is at this point, but it's not that much. And then I do like half a serving of oats too. And then, I mean, you get yourself like a nice little protein packed meal to start the day. It's like, I also get the 0% Greek yogurt as well.
Oh yeah, zero sugar.
Zero, like 0% fat. No fat Greek yogurt. So you have like the whole 0, and there's I just get the HEB one that says 0, and I'm okay. I don't care about
brand, the Brondi, the Catabrini,
Chobani. Okay. I thought you were talking like Scalabrini, like the white mamba. I was like, I don't know if he sells. So
I've noticed something about me, and it's not a good thing.
Okay.
I notice a lot of the times I recognize things by their logo, which is honestly the marketing's goal.
Yeah.
Before I'll recognize their, so like I just know the 2 little mint leaves.
Yeah.
On the white box, and I'm like, that's the one. I'm not reading this shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if I'm good. I don't know. I come to the point in my life, and we're not talking about sports. Who cares?
We're 26 minutes in.
Yeah, I don't know what we've talked about this entire time. There's sports happening. I'm
tempted to restart, man. This is off. No, this is going out. Fuck it.
Here's the thing. This is one of our Cumtown episodes. Cumtown's whole entire thing was just start the podcast. And after, it says an hour. Okay, we're done. Doesn't matter what the fuck we've talked about. No notes. Let's just talk. This is our off season kind of a little bit.
It's weird how much structure football season brings for us.
Yes. We love football season. And I imagine like we can talk about baseball. We talk about how the Astros are just perennially injured and how they got swept today by the Cleveland Indians.
I do have a little NFL that we can do, but
okay. The draft is also this weekend.
That's all it's about.
Yeah. I can talk about some things. It's in Pittsburgh. Woo! So love that Pittsburgh.
I don't understand people who watch the draft after the first round. Thursday night, I'm like, all right, pretty cool. I mean, I'm not going to turn it on till like 9:30 because we're picking 28th.
Yeah.
So like,
well, last year's whole drama was where is Shedeur going, and that was like the main thing that kind of kept.
That was a fun story. It sucks for him. Don't get me wrong. It does suck.
Yeah.
But that was a fun time.
Well, there was also that prank call he got.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Which was fucked. What was that? The Atlanta Falcons DC's son? I don't remember.
Yeah, someone got his number. Yeah.
With that said, Brian, I don't know if you want to talk about. Also, usually first couple picks, first pick, I'll sometimes turn into, only because I want to see who it is. This year, no questions asked. Fernando. The stars are... Okay. And then I don't know. There are times like I care about the draft, and there are times like this year I'm like, I'll see you in the league. Like, I just don't care.
I'll just do my little Texans notes. I want to get. Is it greedy that I don't think this happens, but this would be a dream come true to me. Is that Jadarian Price falls all the way to the 38th pick, which is in the second, entering the second round, which is ours. Oh, David Montgomery, Woody Marks, Jadarian Price. Cut Mixon. I think we already did.
I think we did too. I don't know.
I won't swear to it.
Sounds right. Does that mean it's right?
Or at least they've like. There's been a report that is the plan.
Okay.
For the first rounder, I don't care what position. Best available offensive lineman. I don't care if it's a center. I don't care if it's a guard. I don't care if it's a tackle. Best available offensive lineman.
Yes and no. There's that offensive lineman everyone's watching, who's probably the first pick on offensive line. Can't remember his name very well. They looked him up. No photos from hunting. No, it doesn't follow Trump.
This was one of my things. I love how everybody, all politics aside, race, sexuality, anyone that's watching like football in the past couple of years has like is like, listen, you need a couple fucking MAGA boys on there. So they looked it up and they were like, he's not following anyone from the MAGA organization.
Yeah.
No hunting pictures. We well, this is Astros, but we proved the past several years that you can't have the Gucci bags. You can't have the fucking model walks. You get your quarterback killed.
You need a guy.
We already signed one, though.
Well, so is this the only time, like, politics aside, and just kind of looking at the culture, if you know, if someone's a big Trump person, it does become an issue in terms of like marketability and all that stuff. Is this the one position in the world where it's like, no, actually, we need you to like Trump. Like, we need you to. It is actually bad if
you're white. Like by the way, this is racism to white people. Racism to white people. Like if you're a white offensive lineman and you're not like low key, you don't have to be necessarily MAGA, but definitely like Second Amendment hunting. I get real quiet in the locker room when the politics comes out. That is the guy we're talking about.
You're just the guy who's like, I just love the Constitution. You know, I believe we should follow the Constitution. And like, it's so well known to where we all just go, yeah, of course. Like, of course they need to. Like, if I have a white lineman on my team who goes, you know, I don't think January 6th was that bad. I'm like, you're starting. You're actually the starting lineman.
But if I have one that's like going to woke rallies, I'm like, oh, he's a liability.
If any of my white linemen talk about free healthcare, they're all cut them. They don't need to be on the team. Any of my linemen are like, you know, I didn't really like that Sydney Sweeney ad, off the team. You know, just cycled over and over again. You need a guy whose whereabouts on January 6th were suspicious or could have been suspicious.
I like our litmus test, and the Texans should hire us. Is that any white offensive lineman that gets interviewed, we sit there and like Exhibit A, just picture of Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
If he's like, oh, that's an advertisement, kids can see this, you're out. But if he's like, nice, he's in. American flag. Watches around. If he kind of flinches or rolls his eyes, like, oh, I missed the country that we were.
We see you're not following Donald Trump or JD Vance on Instagram. Why is that? Can you tell us why that is?
The only acceptable answer to that would be the Epstein files. If they got so mad about the Epstein files that they're like, he promised us and he didn't deliver it. I just couldn't do it. How could he lie? How could he lie? How could he lie to me, man? How could he lie to me? If he's like that, all right, you got it in your blood. You're good. All right, I understand the anger.
Yeah, I need to. Yes, we don't need you to follow them specifically, but you need you to be like have a righteous reason for it. If you're like, I just hate his politics, you're like, well, I mean, what do you mean by that?
Yeah,
like, what do you mean by that? So yeah, again, that's and also quarterbacks. I need you to like be like Bible study enough. That's another one. Like you need a guy who's like, hey,
you need a Christian. You need a guy that you can safely bet on if he wins the Super Bowl. The first person he is thinking is God.
Yeah, and that makes them better. That just makes them better. And there's types of these for like all positions. Defense is a little different. Where I think if defense, you just be like, cornerbacks need to be the cockiest guy on the team.
They need the confidence. If they don't think they're the baddest motherfucker out there, if they're not talking shit to the safeties, being like, "Bitch, you can't do what I could do, but I could do what you could do."
Yeah, and the thing with cornerbacks, and this is kind of
Stingley. Stingley's so quiet. I love him.
Well, this always annoys me. Whenever it wasn't there, they did nothing to stop the wide receiver from getting the ball. Yeah, it's like, hey, that actually was an overthrow by 15 yards. Like, there's no way he was catching. He did nothing in that sense.
I hated it for a while. And then I see how much it rage baits everyone online, and I eat it up. I'm like, oh, yes, get mad. It's the bat flip. For me, it's the equivalent of bat flips. Now, bat flips, you've actually done something.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you get mad at someone for bat flipping, you're just like, I literally, in my mind, my first thought, if you get mad at someone for bat flipping, you're a loser.
Well,
you are a loser.
I will say, I have seen like 13-year-olds bat flipping and being like so excessive where it's like, all right,
I'm talking college professional.
Oh yeah. No, listen, if you bat flip in professionals, you're allowed to. College as well. But like if you can hit a, let's say 95 mile per hour ball, 350 feet, you can do whatever you want. You want to swing at me? Okay, I gotcha. But yeah, I'm not.
No, I don't
But
want. I
yeah,
don't want to see a
quarterbacks.
little leaguer pimp a home run.
Listen, if you can pimp a home run in little league like 9 under, oh, let's do bat flip. It's the new like travel ball era. As someone who didn't participate in like travel ball as a kid, because my parents are like,
So what? Pony in high school? No, then. Pony is middle school.
well, we'll have to really establish the boundaries on this one because I'm not like. I think it depends on the circumstance. If like the other team has a shitty, yeah,
Little League World Series.
I think you're allowed to.
Okay. Okay, that's a good litmus test.
Because it's the Little League World Series. If there's World Series in the name of anything, well, no, actually,
World Series of poker, you can bat flip.
Yeah, bat flip them there. Well, because you're also high on many substances to that point. I have to imagine. Never played competitive poker and never will, because I'm not.
Galatro. Hashtag not an ad.
Hey, Arc Polaris on Twitter or Twitch, Lord. Also on Twitter, but also on Twitch. As an 86-month subscriber, I can attest. So, I think it's actually 83. I don't know. Once we get to 100, I'm going to be really excited. So, with that said,
you don't want the number.
What?
You don't want to know the number that you've spent.
It's what? 86 times 6, 83 times 6.
It's $414.
That's
essentially
nothing.
Over the past 8 years, you have given me $200 for free.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's all. This is what this is.
I have started streaming more, and that is the goal. I've got basically a year and a couple months to grow and spend time doing these things as much as possible before I'm back to responsible adult.
Mm-hmm. And so I think school. We've grown in actually our numbers on Spotify. This has been such a shitty episode.
Yeah, I apologize. If you're this far,
let's just call it the bad episode. That's actually what it should be. The bad episode.
You want? That's what I'll title it. Is don't listen to this episode.
Don't listen to this episode.
And we hit 300 followers, by the way, on TikTok.
I know we did. Good for us. I honestly I should have posted more videos than last week. I think I was just so destroyed this past couple of weeks.
Hey, burnout's a thing, man.
Well, from that and also like being out of town and just lots of.
No, I meant general burnout, not necessarily like, oh, I'm done with music. Hey, I've got so much fucking going on. Yeah.
Well, I also fuck it. This is a two friends talking at this point. I've decided like I genuinely need to write more, and so like writing 200 words a day is not that hard. So I should be able to do it. And
I think I was obsessed with I need my blogs to be 2,000 words and like perfect rather than let me just pump numbers out there and try and get clicks.
Yeah. And that's I think like I've come to the point where like I could do the run and gun method, I don't want to say the Barstool Sports method, but that's kind of like their reason is we put out articles or blogs all the time for page views. I've been like, I don't want to do that. Like if we're going to do this, we're going to kind of do it our way. There's no reason to do it in someone else's way. So I'm going to write more good, coherent content than not content. Brian, I imagine you have some other notes on the Astros and baseball and other things, but we probably
Astros were ass, and then we won a series, so yay! And man, if you're facing Yordan Alvarez, who very, 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 very early on in the season MVP looking like season, maybe don't leave a 77-mile-per-hour hanging curve in the middle of the zone. Because he crushed a 422-foot homer today, lefty on lefty action too. It was awesome. It was also the only offense of the entire game. Yeah. Well, I mean, there was other hits, but it was 2-0. It was a 2-run home run, and that was it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you. I actually saw someone ask, should Yordan be traded? Should he be let go from the Astros?
Absolutely not. And the example is you don't just it's not the NFL, and it's not the NBA. Mm-hmm. It's different. You don't just flip a guy like that. Generational hitter, a chance to be the highest Astro hitting home runs if he continues his career here. That's a horrible way to phrase that. Mm-hmm. You don't trade that guy. Mike Trout, perfect example. Oh man, if the Angels were bad, they'd trade Mike Trout or Shohei. They mistakenly did not trade Shohei because Shohei was like, haha.
He wasn't staying around. There's no world he was staying around.
But those fans, and I hate the line in this. I hate the boomer. I hate the line in the sand guy. I hate the policing fans. But those fans, I don't hold it against them because I almost can guarantee they weren't here for the 100 lost seasons.
No. Well, most Astros fans weren't. Like, that's my one, because we had that video a little while back, just like naming Astros players and like who was the Astros player from the bad years. But
For the litmus test.
Yeah, those fans were not Astros fans in the long run. It's cool. It's cool to go to Astros games now. It is like a well-known thing. Like, hey, let's go to Astros games. Let's hang out. You know, there are people I know who
Ito's right there.
Ito's right there. The people I know who were like big Astros fans. I'm like, I don't think you know who Jeff Bagwell is. And so as much like I'm not trying to gatekeep it. It's not a gatekeeping situation. It's just a reality situation. The people who are going to jump off the bandwagon will also jump on the bandwagon.
And it's not everyone on that side that's like, we need to trade Jordan didn't live through those horrible times. But man, if that the same logic, Jose Altuve would have been traded so early on his career.
Yeah.
Correa, so long. Springer, so long.
There are a lot of people who should never be in sports management who, and us included, by the way. This is not a new thing.
I play fantasy football. Yeah. You fuck me in 1 week, you're out of here. And I will hold on to that spite for years. I did not draft Le'Veon Bell. Prime Le'Veon Bell. Because he lost me a championship game. Because he was ass. And then for the next 3 years, he was the number 1, number 2, number 3 running back. And I had opportunities every single year to pick him, and I did not. And I also do the opposite. I was sucking on Matt Stafford's teat for like 9 years, and people were making fun of me, being like, he's not a good quarterback. I was like, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. And guess what now, fuckers?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Actually, my one claim to fame for fantasy football is Lamar's first season. I drafted him. And I don't think I won the league, because the thing is, after
or Lamar Miller?
Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
After week 1, like 7, I'm like, I can't care anymore. That's my like one thing with fantasy football is I like gotten to the point if someone invites me to a league and they're like, hey, let's have fun. I'll be like, I'll have fun for 7 weeks. And then the problem is I can't physically care anymore.
I don't obsess over it like I did when we were in college. When we were in college, that was, well, to be fair, that's how our friend group stayed in contact with each other.
Yeah.
But no, I'm with you. It's even now, it's like, I'll set my lineup every week, but I might check the waiver wire like once a month. I don't send out trade requests anymore. Do you remember our group chat used to explode like 30, 40 messages a day during our first season of fantasy football with just like shit talk and passion and love. Dude, I can't even get 10 assholes to agree on a draft time.
We all grew up. We're all 30 now.
Yeah, we're all 30 years old. We're adults. I understand it. It's just, I don't, and to be honest, this isn't good. I probably shouldn't say this. Gambling took its place.
Yeah.
Every time I was invested in football when I was just playing fantasy football, obviously I care about football and wanted to watch the games and everything, but I was always like, oh, fuck, I need DK Metcalf to get, well, that's too young. I need Andre Johnson to get 6 catches and another 30 yards so I can beat my friend. Now I need 6 catches and 30 yards so I can hit this fucking parlay.
Well, you want to ruin my one for like of not love, but like my like of fantasy football was in every league. There are 2 to 3 guys whose entire objective is to send the shittiest trades possible and continuously send them, and then badger you about, hey, bro, this is a good trade. Bro, this is a great trade. Why are you denying it? Bro, like, yes, this is why it's a good. And it's like, you're bending me over and just asking me to take it. And like, there's no lube involved either. And so when I say no, I actually don't want that. They look at you and go like, bro, come on, it's a great trade. And then it happens like 2 or 3 times a week, especially when you have a player that goes off. Like if you have a player that's good and goes off for a week or two, those 3 guys every week will be like, hey, here's a trade. And it's like your best player for like 2 of his bench players. And then when you say
players in a defense or something.
Yeah, in a defense. And you're like, maybe a kicker if he's feeling generous. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. Like, I don't want to do that. And like, they badger you, and then you say no. They're like, fine, bro, whatever. And then
you don't want to win the league.
They just don't win the league, and it's like at some.
Why the fuck would you give me this trade to win the league? Fuck
and they'll send just like 7 texts in a row, and that is the worst guy to have in the league because like he's playing a little too competitively. Like fantasy football is like if you have a pot of maybe. If there's a pot of more than $10 for something, I usually don't go in for it. I don't care enough. There's a pot for like $100 per, or like $1,000 per person. I get being an asshole about things. You want to win money now. If you're in that league, I'm guessing you have enough money to where like, hey, let's throw $1,000 on this pot. And I mean, I could throw $1,000 in a pot. I'm not going to because I'm not.
I wouldn't do that.
Would never.
I do like $20.
Yeah, I 10 really to 20. Would. Yeah, but like the guy, they're I don't know. They just kill it because no one ever calls them out for their bullshit.
No,
and they just keep.
There's no shut the fuck up.
There's no shut the fuck up. And like also, if you don't know them that well, that's the annoying part. If you
that's the worst part.
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out Neil, our buddy Neil. He joined my Notre Dame fantasy football group. Luckily, he had met them at least once.
Yeah.
And I was like, this could be awful. No, it's been fine. He just doesn't talk in the group chat at all.
Yeah.
I need to shit, Jordan.
You say you need to shit?
I need to shit.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I don't have any more notes. If you want to
I'm sorry to just cut it off like that, but my stomach just went. I'm like,
no. I'm drinking this Bloom Pop the entire time. No free ass, but whatever. And it's been causing me issues as well. So.
Well, can I tell? I've got like a minute.
Okay.
Can I tell you what I had for dinner last night and why I've been having horrible shits all day?
Please give it to me.
Went to see Project Hail Mary. Fucking incredible. Like one of the best movies I've seen in the past like 5 years.
I've only heard good things about it.
It's so good, dude. 2. So what I ate there is we got like a little couples deal because we went to Star Cinema Grill because I was like, oh, we're doing it after your work, like. I'm not a snacky guy for dinner. I can't do a fucking bucket of popcorn and some Sour Patch. And I'm like, dinner.
Give me more.
I can't do girl dinner. I can't do boy dinner. Yeah. I can do boy dinner. Boy dinner is just meat.
Yeah. It's just brisket.
It's just brisket. I could do that.
I actually want to
probably die the next day, but
after the wedding, I had one of those ribs you had, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had in my life.
Dude. Huh? Oh, that shit was so good. I crushed the steaks cold.
Yeah.
Later that night too.
Yeah.
So we're going to Star Cinema Grill because I was like, I want dinner with it. Mm-hmm. And I order they don't have, first off, I couldn't order a neat whiskey because they had no whiskey list. And when I asked them for it, they're like, oh, we can only do cocktails. And I was like, okay. So I ordered a Matthew Pecanahay, which is a pecan old fashioned.
Okay.
Wasn't the worst.
No, yeah. But
I think it didn't help the situation.
Yeah.
And so we got a little bowl, like think of like a cereal bowl and like maybe like 25% smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Got a little bowl of popcorn for free because we were on that couple pod.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I haven't really pigged out in a while.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be gross. I'm going to order myself a chips and queso.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to that in a second.
Okay.
And a buffalo chicken ranch flatbread.
Okay.
It was super ranchy, so that's a lot of dairy.
Yeah.
And the queso, I have a problem. I have several problems.
Quickly, I was going to say, it's not just dairy, it's also mayo.
Yeah.
It's a lot of mayo.
So for the queso, I don't have a bowl example. When you think queso at a Mexican restaurant, it comes in that cute little dish or like that boat, right?
Yeah.
But the boat's like if I order the large. This was just chips and queso for $7, mind you.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking little cup.
Yeah.
Jordy, it came in like a little bit bigger than a legitimate cereal bowl where you can put like a quarter of the fucking box of cereal or half the box of cereal in the bowl. It was this big. It was probably about this big.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just queso. And queso to me is crack cocaine.
Yeah.
If there's queso around, I don't care how full I am. I'm eating it. You put a drink in my hand too, it's over. I ate that entire. Megan took one chip. I kept on offering it. I did keep on offering.
You were offering because you're like, I know what's going to happen.
Because if you don't eat some, I'm going to eat it all. Yeah. And I did. I had. And here's what scared me. All that And I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah, skill issue.
I don't think anyone's
minor. I'm minor.
Just microdose your dairy like I did. Now I'm back to full on dairy.
I need to start doing that. So I need to start drinking like milk. To do that.
Do skim milk and coffee. Or tea. You have tea. Skim milk and tea. You're good.
But here's because I looked at that meal and I was like, ranch, buffalo chicken, chips, and queso. I'm gonna be farting all the time. Oh, my poor wife. I didn't fart a single time for the rest of the night. And I went, that's not good. That's not good.
I
stayed up to watch the Rockets game foolishly. So I went to bed about 12:15.
Okay.
I wake up at 1:30.
Oh no.
It's a waterfall, dude. It was just liquid evacuating my system. I proceed to wake up 2 hours later after getting it all done at 3:45. Again, it's
straight shot.
So I didn't. You've been to my house only a couple times.
Yeah.
But so we have a bathroom in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And then, or for the master bedroom. And then, we have the hallway with the two other bedrooms and the bathroom. I went to that bathroom being like, just in case I'm loud. Like, just in case like there's a big fart or something. I don't want to wake my wife up. So there's 2 doors and 2 walls in between us. Megan knocks on the door asking if I'm okay. And I had not made a noise out of my mouth. It is purely... She was like, it sounded like you were filling up a bucket of water and just throwing it into the bathtub. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, are you okay? I was like, I think so. And then today I've just had actual shits.
Yeah.
But it's been 4 times.
Yeah.
And I've never felt like, and this is getting super personal. And I've never felt, I don't need to know if you've ever felt this. Have you ever been taking a shit being like, I know this isn't over.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm going to be back within 2 hours, but it's not ready right now.
Have you ever shit so much that the toilet paper starts to like get like a little blood because you're wiping so much with and like you know when that's about to start, by the way. Like this is the last.
I'm like I got 2 wipes I need to wipe this up in.
Yeah. No, actually, it's funny enough. I had something. We got something called like Lemmy. Lemmy is like a Kardashian brand, whatever. It's like Lemmy or Unblowed or something like that. And I took those gummies, Brian. It was a 5 a day. And it felt great afterwards because you're like, I'm clean and clear. But it was 5 a day. Actually, the worst thing I've ever done. Do you know about the yellow dragon fruit method?
Mm-mm.
Eat a yellow dragon fruit. It like has some sort of oil in it where it clears you out. I ate 2. Yep. Brian, I was like, nothing's really happening. There's a point when I just go run to the bathroom, and it's like this is not even water. This is another kind of substance that's more watery than water at this point. Huh?
I have a similar story with a different technique.
Okay.
This is Idiot Dumb Brian.
Mm-hmm.
Idiot Dumb Brian's in Alabama. He's 22.
Yeah. Idiot
Dumb Brian hasn't pooped all day. That's not normal for Idiot Dumb Brian. Brian is a 2 to 3 dayer.
Yeah. Clean bowels.
Yeah, I'm just like, there's something wrong. I kind of feel it in my stomach. All right, we'll deal with it tomorrow. Go to sleep. Wake up. You wait all the way until the next night. Still haven't pooped. Brian getting worried. Brian look online. Brian remember, they say old people use prune juice to poop.
Oh, yeah.
Brian go to Walmart. Brian drink or get prune juice. Brian, by the way, disgusting.
No, bad stuff.
Brian drink half bottle, like the apple bottle, like half of that prune juice. Brian look up online. Recommended amount to drink, 8 ounces. Brian shits for almost an hour straight.
Did you feel good afterwards?
Dude, this can never be a clip. This has to get buried.
Okay.
My first response when I left was I was like, I understand how people can have gay sex. I was like, my asshole was raw.
Yeah.
But I was euphoric because I had gotten the release of holy shit, other things out of my stomach. And I was like, what if, bottom men, that maybe they feel a similar way where it's like, ow, my asshole, but I also got like a euphoric release.
Yeah.
Because I got out of the bathroom, I dropped to my knees and just put my forehead on my bed for like 5 minutes. I was just like,
Oh my god, that's awesome. No, I've had shits before. I go afterwards. I go, I need to lay down after this. This has been a ride. We've spent 10 minutes talking about our shits.
Yeah, we fucked up, especially because you were like, we can't have it go wrong because I have, Claire was like, as soon as you're done with the podcast, which we never started. Good luck, Jordan. Good luck waiting through this literal shit.
There are a couple clips I think I can make out of this. I think the shit
Please
clips.
don't include the gay part.
I won't. Well,
I said sex, so it wouldn't. Yeah.
I want. Yeah, I have to be like segs or whatever they say. So, all right, Brian, where can the people find you other than the toilet?
Damn it, beat me to it. You can find me across all social media at Oricpolaris, AURICPOLARIS, especially at twitch.tv/Oricpolaris, and especially at YouTube. Just go to YouTube and type in Oricpolaris. I'm going through Balacha right now. I just got Elden Ring, and on Friday I'm doing Super Battle Golf.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Maybe. Anyways, Jordan, where can the people find you?
Find me at Jordan's Thoughts on Twitter and at Moonstamp Sports across all platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Thank you so much for listening. Please like, share, subscribe, rate, whatever you can do on whatever platform you are listening to. We will see you next week.
Welcome to the Big 3-0, man.
Yay!